I overheard my wealthy family planning to publicly humiliate me and empty out my childhood bedroom during Christmas dinner. They thought they could break me and force me to quit my business. Instead, they handed me the perfect reason to walk away forever, shattering their precious public image. I am the black sheep of a Greenwich family, obsessed with corporate status. My dad owns an investment firm. My siblings are corporate clones. I run a custom jewelry business. It makes great money, supporting myself in Brooklyn. But to them, I am an embarrassment. My dad tells me to get a real job. My mom calls my work trinkets. For years, I just stayed quiet and worked harder. This year, I spent 4 months handcrafting jewelry for every relative, hoping for their respect. I drove upstate early. The house was swarming with caterers. My mom didn't even look up to hug me. She coldly mentioned they moved me to a guest room to use mine for storage. I brushed it off and went upstairs to find my dad. As I approached his study, I heard voices. I heard my name. I stopped. I stood perfectly still outside the half-open door. Clara needs to understand this jewelry hobby isn't a future, my dad stated. My brother Ethan chimed in. He had invited his financial advisor friend. They were planning a surprise intervention right after the main course, in front of the extended family. Ethan was going to present a spreadsheet estimating my income based on my apartment size. They were going to compare me to an assistant to shame me into quitting. Then came the worst part. While she's at dinner, the staff will clear out her childhood bedroom completely, my mom said smoothly. Uncle Daniel asked what would happen if I refused. Dad didn't hesitate. Then our financial support ends completely. I covered my mouth. I have been financially independent for 6 years. They didn't even know. I heard them laugh. I heard them clink glasses to toast my humiliation. I didn't storm in. I didn't scream. I just turned around. I walked silently back to the guest room. I looked at the velvet boxes of gifts I had made them. I grabbed my bag. I walked down the back stairs. I got in my car and drove straight back to Brooklyn. I didn't leave a note. Back home, I made a ruthless plan. I called my best friend, organizing an alternate Christmas at her cabin with my true supporters. Then, I hired a luxury courier. I gave them the velvet boxes. I scheduled the delivery for the exact moment my family's Christmas Eve dinner was supposed to begin. Christmas Eve arrived. I was at the cabin with genuine friends. At exactly 7 p.m., my phone started blowing up. Missed calls, angry voicemails. Then, my mom called. I took a deep breath and answered. "Where are you?" she demanded. "The caterer is waiting. Your grandmother is here." "I am not coming," I said calmly. "You cannot just not show up," she yelled. "What's more unacceptable?" I asked. "Missing dinner? Or plotting to ambush your daughter? Scheming to empty her childhood bedroom while she sits at the table?" Dead silence. She tried to play dumb. I cut her off. I listed every detail I overheard. The spreadsheet, the financial threats, the macaroni art comment. "We are doing this out of love," she snapped. "Love?" I laughed. "You love your image. My gifts will arrive shortly. Merry Christmas." I hung up and blocked her. An hour later, the courier delivered the packages. My grandmother opened her custom bracelet. She proclaimed it was better quality than her Tiffany pieces. She demanded to know why no one told her about my talent. When my mom tried to lie, Uncle Daniel stepped in. He exposed the entire intervention plan to the dining room. My grandmother was disgusted. She tore my parents apart in front of everyone. Their perfect family image fractured. The relatives spent the night condemning my parents' cruelty. Meanwhile, I spent the night laughing with people who actually valued me. 2 weeks later, I signed a massive retail deal that tripled my revenue. Walking away from their toxic table was the best move I ever made.